His name is Jeffrey Manchester, or most commonly, Roofman. His story has everything from a crime spree, a daring prison escape, and even a secret crime lair. Manchester's crimes are so weird and outlandish that when you're done, you'll never look at a bike rack the same. His story consists of two parts: the rise and fall of Roofman, and the man that lived in the walls of Toys R Us. Jeffrey Manchester is a former US Army reservist. He got the nickname Roofman by famously dropping into fast food restaurants from the roof in order to rob them. According to victims, he was exceedingly nice and very soft-spoken. He even made sure they wore their coats when he locked them in the restaurant's walk-in freezer. Roofman moved across the country robbing McDonald's after McDonald's. Each restaurant had a similar floor plan, making his job quite easy. Due to it being so easy, Roofman managed to rob over 40 McDonald's before eventually being caught. After his arrest in 2000, he was sentenced to 45 years in Brown Creek Prison. He spent 5 years in prison before he made his move. It's likely he spent the first 5 years studying the frequency of guards changing shifts and how often trucks come and go. He chose a rainy day in order to make it harder for the guards and their dogs to notice he was hiding out. When the time was right, Manchester rolled under a truck and held on for dear life. He escaped. Rather than to escape the country, Manchester made the strange decision to go to Mecklenburg County, North Carolina. He did this due to the sentencing for burglary being more lenient in this county than others. Manchester started to join the community by going to church, volunteering, and giving toys to the kids. How does a convicted criminal, fresh off a prison break, find a place to live? Easy. He built a small room behind a bike rack in the local Toys R Us. That's right. Jeffrey Manchester lived behind a bike rack in the local Toys R Us, passing the time by playing with remote-controlled cars on the roof of the store in the middle of the night, riding bikes around the store for exercise, and eating baby food. He was also planning a big heist on the Toys R Us, which he was planning on going through with after Christmas. While preparing for his big heist, he carried on with his volunteering work, which is where he met Leia Wainscott. She said he was a very well-spoken person, well-dressed, clean, and generous. After a short amount of time, Jeffrey and Leia became boyfriend and girlfriend. He explained to her that he had a secret government job, and that seemed to pass her small test. He even reportedly gave her diamond earrings. When holiday season hit, Manchester decided to expand his home into the closed-down Circuit City that was joined to the Toys R Us. He also expanded into the walls of the Toys R Us. Once inside, he built a basketball hoop, a smoke detector, and he even piped in water. He also used the extra space to do super cool adult stuff, like watch Spider-Man 2, sleep on Spider-Man sheets, and look at Spider-Man posters. He also used the space to better plan for his heist. Doubling down on baby monitors, he used the security cameras and tracking the guards. On Manchester's trip to North Carolina, he also had to get some dental work done. Having dental records on file in the town he was hiding wouldn't be great for evading the police. So, he did what any good criminal would do. He set fire to the dentist. After Christmas drew close, Roofman stole a gun from a pawn shop and made his move on December 26th. Unfortunately for Roofman, 2 employees managed to escape and get in touch with the police. The police were quickly on scene and found his secret crime lair. After a chase through the Toys R Us and Circuit City, it was only a matter of time before police caught up to Manchester. The police must have found something connecting Manchester to Leia, as she was the first person they went to. She couldn't believe it at first, but when they proved who he really was, she agreed to help them. She ended up inviting him to her 40th birthday party 10 days later. When he showed up, police arrested him immediately. Manchester and Leia were able to have one last conversation. She said, "He was very sad and humbled and felt terrible that he had to deceive me. He encouraged me to do all of the things we talked about doing and to be strong." He wasn't upset. He was sent back to prison and is still there today. Even the police were impressed with Roofman, saying, "You hate to compliment the guy because he's a dirtbag, but we can learn a lot from him. And I've never seen anybody so determined." Unfortunately, that is all I have for today. Leave any opinions down below in the comments, alongside upcoming video suggestions, and if you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe.